If you want to get your life in order, you definitely have to start watching this show. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 organization tips we learned on tidying up with Marie Kondo.
I'm decluttering my life. You know Marie Kondo?
No.
You don't?
No?
She's Japanese.
Okay.
You still don't know her?
She's Japanese?
Yes.
No.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most useful tips from this Netflix show.
I'm so excited because I like tidying and I love mess.
Number 10. The KonMari Method Essentials.
KonMari メソッドの特徴は場所別ではなく物別で片付けをしていくこと。
The entire show is based on Marie Kondo's KonMari method, which she popularized in her best-selling book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. In both the book and the show, Kondo outlines how to get your possessions in order by following a simple formula. The KonMari method contains 6 basic rules for tidying. Commit yourself to tidying up, imagine your ideal lifestyle, finish discarding first, tidy by category not by location, follow the right order, and ask yourself if it sparks joy. Now that we know the basics, let's get into the details. Number 9. Organize items by size. Traditional organizational practices often say to sort like with like, which is a principle that makes sense. But Marie Kondo takes it a step further, saying that not only should items with similar utilities be grouped together, but items with a similar size should be stored together as well.
軽い感じのするものは上に置いておくことで靴箱の空気感が安定してきます。
By keeping small items with other small items, you ensure that nothing gets lost. And also, like many of the other rules in the method, it ensures that you always know where things are in your home. Kondo recommends that when possible, these items should be stored in drawers. Number 8. Store items based on frequency of use. Most of the rules that Marie Kondo lays out follow basic logic, and they'll often make you say to yourself, of course. One of her most simple suggestions is that items that you use often should be kept where you can easily access them, while more infrequently used things should be placed in those harder-to-reach spots.
This cabinet is ridiculous. It's hard to reach.
手が届かないところに関しては本当に
Going forward, let's try to keep things that we don't use as frequently in hard-to-reach places like that.
That means, for example, your everyday plates, glasses, and mugs should be kept on a shelf that's easy to reach, while you can probably store that rice cooker you almost never use in the back of the cupboard.
収納棚の使い方としては基本的にはこの下の段の手の届きやすいところには普段使う食器類やグラス、マグカップなどを置いていきます。
Number 7. It will get worse before it gets better. Because her method involves piling up every item in a category, all of your clothing for example, it can make things look pretty disastrous while you're still in the process of sorting through your possessions.
We're gonna lose Marie in the pile.
Holy macaroni.
It's important to realize that this is a normal part of the process, and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Expecting to get through all of your possessions in just a day or two isn't realistic for most people. So it's okay to tackle one category at a time if you don't want your house to look like a cyclone went through it.
This girl's no joke.
It's giving me anxiety.
Deep breaths.
Number 6. Pile things up. One of the things that Marie Kondo suggests in order to put things in perspective is putting everything you own from each category into a massive pile before you start deciding what to keep and what to get rid of.
So let's take out every single book from the house and collect it in one spot.
That means taking every piece of clothing you own, or all of your books for example, to see just how many you have. This will inevitably help you to realize that maybe you don't need 17 belts or 7 spatulas.
なぜならこんな風に自分が持っているものを一箇所に集めてみて初めて自分がどれくらいのものの量を持っているのかというのを目で確かめることができるからです。
The pile will also reveal things you may be missing or that need to be replaced. Number 5. Thank your home. Not all of Marie Kondo's advice is strictly practical, and many of the things she suggests actually lean towards the more emotional or even spiritual.
So just as I introduced myself to you today, I always also introduce myself to the house.
I love that. I love that.
A lot of the KonMari method actually has to do with mindfulness, And one of the first steps that she always encourages people to undertake is to give thanks for the roof over their heads, and to take a moment to appreciate the home that they have, be it a beautiful house or a tiny apartment.
All we're communicating to the house is that we're thanking it, first of all, for always protecting you, and that we are about to begin this process of tidying.
She also asks that for every item you discard that had meaning to you, you thank it for its service.
そういった思い出がたくさんあるお洋服ほど本当にありがとうございましたってギュッて抱きしめてからこう手放してあげるといいですね。
Number 4. Give every item a home. We've all heard the adage, a place for everything and everything in its place. And that's definitely a principle that Marie Kondo abides by.
ペット用品を片付けるとき、ペット用品コーナーというのを作ってあげるのが大切です。
She suggests a strategy that's been employed by organizational specialists for ages. Make sure every single item you own has a home.
共用のものを入れるときはカテゴリー別に分けてもいいでしょう。例えば、体を使って遊ぶおもちゃ。そして、ぬいぐるみ系。
If you have somewhere specific to put your winter gloves, or your tweezers, or your waffle maker, they'll be more likely to get properly stored away after use, rather than being left out. It will also help you to find things because you'll know exactly where they should be. Number 3. The KonMari folding method.
Tuck the hood in
それから3分の1に畳みます。
and roll into thirds. So you can file them vertically in the drawer if you like.
Okay.
Once you've decided what possessions you're going to keep, Marie Kondo has a number of tips on how to properly store them. One of the things that she's known for is her unique folding method, which packs away your clothes vertically rather than horizontally.
And you should be aiming for this small
状
rectangle.
態にしていきます。
Wow.
引き出しの中で立った状態で収納していきます。
Oh my gosh, okay.
Clothing is folded into thick rectangles, which are then turned upward and stacked one in front of the other in your drawers, so you can easily see which is which. It may sound complicated to begin with, but once you get the hang of it, it will actually make your drawers much neater.
So all of this pretty much took up this whole drawer.
すごく畳むのお上手に
You
な
are
り
so
ました
great
ね
at。folding.
Number 2. Use clear boxes. While it might be tempting to store all of your extras away in a fashion that hides them from sight, Marie Kondo suggests exactly the opposite.
きちんとした箱型の収納に収納していくのがおすすめです。例えば、こういった透明な箱であれば、どの季節の飾りなのかというのが見えやすくなってとてもおすすめです。
Especially in areas like basements, storage rooms, and attics, it's best to be able to see what is in each and every box so that you can easily find and access what you're looking for.
Remember how I said we often store everything in a way that we can't see it?
Yes.
So that you end up buying the same thing over and over again?
Yeah, I do that all
Yes.
the time, yes.
なので、これもこんな風に見えやすいように入れておくの。
She also recommends storing things vertically, and that doesn't just apply to your clothes. She likes to have many items stored standing up, so that they're easy to grab and use. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
思い出品を収納するときには、ときめく状態で収納していきましょう。例えば、自分にとってときめくデザインの箱を用意できると。
I highly recommend doing this for the kids. They love it.
私は寝る前に絵本を読む習慣と同じような感覚で、私が小物類の片付けをするときに必ず使っているのが箱です。箱を使うことによって小物類を細かく仕切ることができて、引き出しの中がとってもすっきりしてきます。
Number 1. Make sure everything you keep sparks joy.
Pick up each possession and you hold it. If it brings you joy, you keep it, and if it doesn't, out it goes. No joy.
One of the most talked about, and most satirized, aspects of the KonMari method is the idea of objects sparking joy. Kondo suggests that the majority of the objects in your life should spark joy when you touch them, and that you shouldn't keep anything that evokes negative thoughts.
I do that Japanese decluttering thing where you hold something and if it doesn't bring you joy, you throw it out. Got rid of all my vegetables and electric bill.
This may seem ambitious, but the way Kondo describes it, it ultimately makes a lot of sense. Unless something makes you happy in your life, why would you hang on to it? Keeping this principle in mind is paramount to following the KonMari method.
When you touch the item that sparks joy for you,
Okay.
You feel cute.
Okay. Cute. Okay.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.